Hello once again. What is going on, guys? Two videos. Two videos. Come on. Come on. That's crazy. I'm doing a ton of work putting these videos up and shit. You guys better be fucking liking it and fucking shit, man. But yeah, so this is a Halo gameplay commentary. Well, I just want to let you guys know that I took a shit on this team, this game. That's why I picked this, because I did so good, and there's a special surprise at the end. Most people are probably gonna look at this and be like, you're fucking stupid, but I mean, I had a lot of fun playing this, and I mean, I like talking over it too. It's pretty dope. But yeah, I guess I'll talk about my history on Halo, and just let me get that clean snipe real quick. Bah! Oh god, that was beautiful. Okay, anyways, so I started out on Halo 1. Halo was one of the first games I'd ever played, I guess on a real like console for Xbox, where Gears of War was my first like next gen console of Xbox, the 360. That was like my first game. But Halo was like the main game that I played back when I only had an Xbox, and I still had to share with my brother, which, you know, people know how that is when you share with siblings and stuff. But yeah, I was never really like super into it. I actually really wasn't even into Call of Duty at the time. I was actually really into Conquer Live and Reloaded, or like Bad Fur Day or whatever. It's like the remastered version kind of. But I played a lot of that. I played a lot of PS2 also around that time when Halo was around, or not PS2, GameCube. Sorry, GameCube was like the big thing, and then after GameCube, I went to PS2, and then I went to 360. That was kind of like the cycle I went through. But yeah, once we got Halo 2, when I say we, I mean my brother and I. Once we got Halo 2, I think our views for both of us changed on like the idea for video games. I think basically like our minds were like blown at like how awesome it was, and there was a bunch of realisms in there. And at the time, I remember my grandpa, before he had passed, he would tell my brother and I, because he was in World War II, about like how when they would shoot guns, when you shoot a gun, it was the first time he was basically telling us about a recoil on a gun. So he was telling us how you shoot it and how it goes up, and like that kind of like blew our minds. And here in Halo 2, you had like the SMG and the BR were like the main things, and I think more on the SMG than the BR. But like when you just start like letting go on that trigger, like it just, your whole screen just goes up, and we thought that was really cool. And it was like, you know, this like video games are becoming real. Oh, just off the top of my head, this is random. But I know one of the games I used to play a lot with my brother, oh, that snipe was amazing, was Tony Hawk. And I must say, Tony Hawk, very good game too. I'm pretty excited for the next gen Tony Hawk, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be as good as like the skate games. But still, it's an old favorite for me. It's pretty nostalgic. But back on Halo. After Halo 2, Halo 3. Halo 3, this was a game changer, because when my brother and I had gotten Halo 3, we didn't even have an Xbox 360. My stepdad did, and that means we weren't able just to like hook it up in our room and just like play it. You know, like we had to wait. Like we could only play on the weekends, and it really sucks when you have like this new cool game and you can't play it. I mean, it sucks, and I mean we dealt with it, and I think it came out in either November. I don't think it came out in October, or I hope it didn't. But yeah, it wasn't shortly after, like a month or two, Christmas came around and we finally got our own 360. I think at that point, once we got the 360, is when my video game addiction started. That's when like I had free reign to kind of just like play like a bunch of different games, because the next gen console was it was really good. There's a lot of good games at that time, like Halo 3, Call of Duty World at War, Dead Space had just kind of came out, Fable 2, another good game that came out, Battlefield Bad Company 2, another good game that came out. So I don't know, I kind of like the era and the years that I grew up in, because like those games are like really nostalgic to me, and they kind of like define video games as a whole, I would say. It's definitely where I started, and those were my building blocks. And I'm kind of glad of where I've come in gaming. I mean, I know I don't do it as much because I work like almost every day, and 3 days out of the week I'm not home because I stay the night at my girlfriend's house because she lives so far away. And you know, it's fun. Like playing video games now, kind of just, I think I enjoy it so much now, and I like treasure it because it makes me feel like a kid again. And I mean, I'm about to turn 19. I mean, I'm getting old. Like, you know, like priorities need to happen. You can't always, you know, just want to stay at home and play Xbox all day, or come home from school and just play Xbox all day. So, I mean, it brings me back. It brings me back to some good times. Back on Halo. Sorry, I get really sidetracked. Halo 3 ODST, I'm gonna say, is in my top 10 favorite games, just because everybody hated it, and I just loved it so much. I thought it was so cool. It was like a ninja Halo game. It was the coolest thing. Like the night vision, I like the guns, the suppressors. Like they brought a lot of new stuff to the table. Then comes Halo 4. Now this is where things stop for me, because the gameplay I'm playing right now is Halo 4. If you can tell, because of how, like, you know, weird everybody looks. I don't like the way the Spartans look, but a lot of negative things. Halo 4. A lot of people didn't like it. I'll be honest, I didn't like it when it first came out. It was pretty hard to like it because we all wanted Halo 3 or that Halo nostalgic feeling, and we didn't get our dose of it. But I mean, it's alright though. I mean, I really like the gameplay of it because I like how smooth it is, because it reminds me of the smoothness of Halo 3. The gameplay definitely is smooth. Like, it feels good. Like, there's no, like, I mean, when you're on good connection, there's no, like, input lags, you know, there's no blood shots. Like it's good to play. And I mean, people didn't like it a lot, and I didn't like it a lot either, but it's coming around to me. I'm starting to enjoy it more. I only play on the cheap collection though, because I never use my 360 now. But I mean, if I was as into 360 right now as I feel the love for this game, I probably would have played it more. But yeah, Halo 5 coming out, I'm pretty excited for that. Once I understood like the changes that they were, like, you know, 343 had made, and like the direction that Halo is going right now, I kind of understand like where they're at, like what standpoint they're at for Halo 5 and why people hate it. But it's alright. So I know we're wrapping up the video here, but I just want you guys to see this right here. I just got my running riot. That's 15 and I'm 15 and 0. Haven't died yet. That's a perfection medal, even though they took it on in Halo 4. 4 kills left. Looking around. Oh yeah, I'm sorry if this gameplay was kind of boring. I know I kind of did a lot of camping and running around, but 2 kills left right here. Big time Promethean vision. Catch 'em. Snapshot. Boom. Snapshot. Boom. Double headshot to finish the game off. Those, like, I had a really good time, and we destroyed that team. I mean, 600 to 120, like, it's ridiculous. I mean, I got more kills than their whole team combined, plus 5. It's like, it's ridiculous. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna wrap it up here. Thank you guys for watching. I always appreciate the view, and I hope you guys check in more often, because I'm gonna try to upload content more while I have time right now in the summer. And yeah, thank you guys.